Okay guys, so it's about 30 minutes until it's really weird, but one of my teachers are picking me up to go to her house. So yeah, it's 30 minutes. I'm really nervous because it's my teacher, not my friends or my sister. And I have some good deep questions to ask her. Yeah, I'll see you guys when she pulls up. Yep, that's her. Okay guys, so I'm really nervous right now because I'm like talking to my teacher about this. This is Mrs. Bradley, my English teacher, and I'm just gonna ask her questions like I do everyone else. Some different than like my donor because she's my teacher, so it'll be different. Okay, you ready? How is it like seeing me twice a week since I go to dialysis 3 times a week?
Well, I would like to see you more times a week. Hopefully that'll happen in the future.
That's exactly what Pete said.
Is that what Pete said? Well, yeah, we'll all be glad to see you.
How's it like to see me at school twice a week?
I mean, I'd rather you be there for the whole week.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if it's what you're going through right now is helping you to get better, then, you know, it's something that needs to be done.
Yeah, okay. Okay, how did you feel when you heard about, like, me not going to school and, like, me passing out on the bus? Like, what did you think?
Honestly, I said a prayer for you and just hope that you were going to be okay. You know, that's the whole issue here is we want you to be okay.
And I remember, like, my last day of school last year in 7th grade, you're like, hope you get your kidney, and then you like said a prayer, and then I said thanks, and like I walked out, which was nice. How will you feel when I'm not gonna go to school for 3 months? Like, you're not gonna see me.
Well, that'll be sad for all of us, for sure. But happy because hopefully it'll be
Worth
a
it.
good thing for you, and I know we'll all just be praying that you're going to be okay.
How am I doing in English?
Well, this year you're doing awesome. Last year I know it was a struggle. You know, it's not easy doing what you have to do and to try to figure out what we're doing in class, and you miss a lot of instruction and group things that we do, and I know just having to go through what you go through, not being at school and not knowing everything that you need to do. You were doing the best you could, but I know you got down about things. This year, and it wasn't that you had a bad attitude all the time, it was just tough. But this year, you know, you were my student of the month.
Yeah, a few weeks ago.
And a lot of that is because I've been real impressed with how hard you've been working.
Yeah, I feel like I've been doing a lot better this year because, like, you know, you guys, like, you understood, but you didn't, like, really understand what it was last year. But, like, I don't know, I think my mom or someone showed you what it's like, and then you guys understand. So, like, the things I don't, like the drawing thing, I don't always have to do that because it's not, like, a need, like, necessity or whatever. But yeah, we're doing a lot better this year.
Yeah, and we try to cut out, you know, it's hard because I can't cut out everything that we do because, you know, I need for you still want to be able to learn the things you need to learn. And not just pass, but, I mean, learn the things you need to learn. And I know, you know, we can cut out a few things. But the best thing this year, you've been trying to, a lot of times you'll email me and you try to stay up on top of things, and I mean, and that's really good.
Yeah. Describe me at school.
When you come down the hallway, and especially the beginning of last year, I think you were excited to be in junior high.
Yeah.
Although, you know, most 7th graders are a little bit nervous, but you're excited and smiley. I see your smiling face, and then, you know, things got a little rough last year, but then I think your attitude's been really good this year, and you're keeping your head up, and I know you love to be with your friends and talk with your friends, and I mean,
Me and Taylor, like, side by side when I walk past your room.
you are, and luckily I don't have you in the same class together.
I don't have one class with Tate this year.
Yeah. And I say that, but I mean, I would obviously love to have you in the same class too. Just, I know that you love being around your friends and being at school, even though you'll admit none of us really like schoolwork, but you do like to learn. I know you like to learn, and you work hard at studying the vocabulary and trying to do the things that we do in class. So,
like, I don't know how to say this, but like, what do you see in the future for me? Like, I can't say the saying because I don't really know it, but like, what do you see me doing in the future?
All kinds of things. You have your own YouTube channel that you're doing these videos just because you like to do those things. You started your own t-shirt business and those kinds of things. I think you've got a lot of things that you're going to be able to do. You're already way ahead of a lot of kids thinking ahead like that. You know, you have business-like qualities already. You got a lot going for you. You're real friendly. I think that's going to take you a lot of places. And you'll work hard at things that you really want to work hard at. And that's going to be good. You want to find your passion and go with that. And you'll be good at that.
What were your first thoughts about me? Like I don't know how long you've known me. I've known your husband, but like when I first went to junior high, because like I did like the first day, I think I kind of took advantage of you, me and Tate, and we sat in those bean bags because it was the first day. But like I feel like I don't know, but I feel like ever since dialysis I've matured a lot. As weird as that sounds, like I'm obviously not an adult, but I feel like I've matured a lot since dialysis in junior high.
You've had to. I mean, that's a real tough life situation that you're having to go through. And I mean, I know you still have your kid-like qualities, and that's good. Don't lose that. But I know you've had to be real serious you've got some serious life situations. But first time I saw you, I was so excited that I was going to have you in class because I see your smiling face coming up the hallway. And you were chatty, and yes, I have to get on you because sometimes that happens. But it was kind of neat that this little boy that I used to see playing tiny, laying out there as hard as he could in bullpups with this disease that you have. I mean, and you didn't let that stop you.
Yeah.
You just went out there as hard as anybody else, and I mean, I was excited to have you, and I still am. And
I've seen me grow up.
I've seen you grow up, and especially like you said, you've matured a lot since you've had to go through all of this the past couple of years. But don't lose all those kid-like qualities because that plays a lot for you too.
Like, what was your first thoughts when you knew I had a kidney disease, like issues? I don't know if your husband told you, but like, what did you think?
Well, I thought, especially because I saw you out there playing bullpups, I thought there's a tough little guy going out there and not letting a disease stop him. I have my own disease that I've had for 28 years, that being a diabetic, and I kind of know I was an adult when I found out, but I mean I've had it more than half of my life, and I know a little bit what that's like, and it does make you look at life differently, and you just have to think different. Yeah, you have to deal with it, and that's what I thought of you. I mean, you're just out there, you weren't letting anything stop you, and I think like looking in later in your life, that's going to help you.
Yeah. Because
you didn't let things stop you.
Okay. Describe like the issues from last year. Like I stayed at school the whole time last year, so I had like more classes and more homework. So like describe the issues or could you describe the issues last year and how it's better now this year?
Well, I hope it's a little easier for you. I mean, because that's, you need your core classes. Not that you don't need those other classes, because you do, but I mean, I hope it's a little easier for you. One thing, though, that I'd really like you to be able to do is take creative writing, because you get to work with the first graders and do that project. So I'm hoping maybe we can work that out somehow. Not that you'd have to be at school for that, but maybe we can work it out somehow that sometimes the other first grade classes, they have, move-ins, and so maybe it's a kid that we've missed that I might be able to, you know, match you up, and you might be able to still.
Is that the thing
do
where
that a
like
little bit.
they have a tiny little like you ask them what they like and then they write about? Because I remember doing that.
Yeah, yeah. And that's why it's so fun, because all the kids that I have now, you know, they did that when they were in kindergarten, first
So
grade.
now we
And
get to do it to
yeah,
the other
yeah.
kids. Yeah. Finally, how do you feel about me? Because I feel like I'm like it's weird because I'm not shy at school, but like I'm like kind of get nervous asking people I know about like serious questions. So like, how do you feel about my series of asking people that are important to my life about my kidney issues?
I think it's great. I mean, if you're trying to get this out so people understand a little bit more and they see all the different viewpoints, I mean, I'm okay with it. I know, I mean, sometimes hard life things are not easy to talk about, but sometimes it makes it better for us if we do. I mean, I get frustrated with what I have, and you know, I don't usually tell too many people about it. My husband, he knows about it, but you know, it's not easy, but you know, you just kind of carry on.
Okay, so like I always, after we talk like serious talk or whatever, I always try to lighten the mood for like something like you guys like to do. So like, I don't know what you really like to do, but we could do something fun since I just got here a little bit, 30 minutes ago. So
Like what kind of fun things?
I don't know if you guys are into. I know you have basketball out there, but it's like getting dark, a basketball goal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys like playing board games or something.
Okay. We have a little basketball goal that we can play inside.
Okay, we can do that.
We can have a dunk contest.
Okay, yes, that we should do that.
And we can get all these guys in it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll do that.
Okay. Oh, you can go.
We have another one too, and like, you can play full court.
It's little.
Okay, I guess I'll start.
Okay.
Who's all dunking?
You guys in? I'm going to judge.
You're the judge.
Okay, he's gonna be judge.
You guys are done?
Are you happy?
Go for it.
It could be me versus Bradley.
All right.
That's weird calling for that.
You versus Belinda.
Okay, ready?
Now up, Camden.
Oh my god, we're gonna shake your house if I jump.
Oh, broke the rim. Broke the rim.
Judge is going to be tough right now. We're just going to give an 8 on these earlier round.
Broke the rim. You vote for me, right?
Hmm.
What did you do?
I'll hit your head. Let's see.
You can't dribble because it goes sideways, so I don't like to go and travel. Okay.
Dang.
4.
It's rigged. Shelby, you gonna know?
You traveled.
You can't dribble that. All right, Cam, let's see it.
Okay, okay, let's try this one. Oh, that was
All right. 8.5.
Know about
Save
this
me best for
judge.
last. Hey, if I get 10 early, then I won't have anywhere to go.
See, it is rigged. You should be able to get 10.
You might get more than 4 this time.
Cradle it. Rock the cradle.
Okay.
I don't even know. Here, we'll do this.
Dang.
3.2.
I made it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to do what
I knocked up
all the
coffee.
NBA players do.
Uh-oh.
Let's see it.
Going from the foul line.
No. Okay, ready?
All right.
7.5. I like his first dunk best. If he do that again, he'd probably get a higher score. 5.3.
That's your highest. Okay, okay. First one, I went with 10 legs. I'm gonna go behind the
Okay.
I better behind the back than points
Okay.
anyway.
Oh, 9.
This is not his first dunk contest.
It is not. I can just do
I don't have
it.
any
You can
more.
do just like a
You should do
front
you have to, like,
cartwheel
cartwheel
and then jam it.
Okay.
I'll probably fall.
Hey, do a cartwheel and jam it. I'll give you a 100.
Yeah. Okay. Here.
Midair. 360.
367. You're going up.
Not like
79.
cartwheels.
Oh, let's see it.
Time this perfectly.
He's gonna roll it. Oh, if he would have rolled it so far, that would have been a good one. The judge is gonna help him.
He's been helping him.
Okay. With the scoring. Okay. End it right there.
Okay.
Pick her up.
Okay.
Slam her.
Okay. Over here.
If you don't pick the ball up, if you're off, then you can redo.
Mrs. Sanders' math skills right here.
There you go.
There you go.
No.
Oh.
Okay. That's a 0. Miss Bradley, your turn.
That's good.
The squirrel's still
That's true. Let's do it.
moving. Okay, well this will be last round.
Okay.
What do you give that? 1 out of 10.
Myself? No. Okay.
Okay.
He didn't give me a score.
Uh,
The judge is
8-3. Sorry.
Ready?
Yep. Oh.
One hand.
Oh, that's a 10. Backboard, catch it. You caught it one-handed and jammed it. You want me to alley-oop you?
I need something, because I can't do a cartwheel.
Yes. Throw it under your leg, catch it in the air.
All right, here we go.
Okay, who won the competition?
Well, that last one was probably one of your best ones. I'll give you a 9 on that one, but Cam had a 10. He had a perfect score on that.
I know.
Well, I'll say Cameron. Cameron is the winner. Camden is the winner of the 2018 Little Tight Slam Dunk Contest.
So it is dark in here. I'm about to edit this video. Just go home for Mrs. Bradley's house. Bye.